Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing well. Today I wanted to vlog a little bit and I wanted to just have a chat with you guys about what is going on in the world right now. There's a lot happening. It is a crazy time, but I think it's a very important time. I feel like this year, 2020, is the year for change. It's the year for letting go of things that don't serve us so that we can truly become better humans and a better group of humanity. I've needed a few days to just kind of process everything and let it sink in. I'm still processing everything. It's so devastating what is going on. Just like jumping straight into this has been going on for a very long time, but it's really shocking when you see like all the curtains being pulled back and really looking at what is happening and the injustice that's happening. And of course I'm talking about the Black Lives Matters movement that is going on right now and that has been going on, but now there's a lot of attention and awareness on this matter because of the death of George Floyd. As someone who has never had any racist motives or tendencies or judged anyone by the color of their skin, where they're from, where they grew up, I am actually so against that. It like irks me when I hear even just racist jokes, and not just against Black people, but against people in general, just based on where they're from, what they look like. I have always been against that. And of course, I feel like this is so obvious, and I feel like a lot of you guys are doing the same, like you are also against that. But it's just so sad to know that not everyone thinks that way, and in fact, there's a very big population of people that are very racist. This has unfortunately been going on for a very long time. There has been progress made, but as we can tell from what's going on right now, there is a huge just curtain being lifted on all the stuff that's really been going on, but we are not exposed to that. We're not aware of it. And I think that although it's a very sad time right now, like just learning about all of this stuff, it's also a very beautiful moment because we are broadening our awareness. We are being able to open our hearts and be compassionate and be able to show our support where it's needed. I truly believe everything happens for a reason, and I know already 2020 has been such an insane year. It really is the year for change. We started the year with the fires in Australia, which was terrible. I think that really shed a big light on our environment, on sustainability, on what we can do to help the planet. And then of course coronavirus, which we're still in it. I think that really put a light on our health, on our immunity, on the importance of taking care of ourselves, and also on animal welfare and to not exploit animals like we are. And now with the Black Lives Matters movement, this is something else that is so important and that needs to happen. I think it's difficult for a lot of us to know what to do, and we do feel helpless at some point because you think, well, I know that I'm not contributing to that. I know that my motives are clean, and I absolutely don't agree with that. And I think we are a lot alike in that way. I think what's important though is, of course, that the change has to first happen in your own heart, in your own self. And when you do have strong beliefs about something, you do stand up for when you do see injustice, or when, even if it's, like I mentioned, a joke. I feel like that's pretty common in, you know, people, even younger people, and even before all of this came to light with the Black Lives Matter, I always got annoyed and just upset when I did hear about racist jokes, not just about Black people, it could be about Asian people, Indian people. It's just the fact of putting somebody down or making fun of someone just because of the color of their skin, even their sexual orientation, whether they're gay or straight or lesbian, or their passions in life or whatever it is. It's just the fact of being judgmental and having injustice towards a person without even knowing the person, you know? I do think that it's important though at this time that we continue to educate ourselves, learn about what's going on, and I think it's equally important to have conversations with family members, with friends, with people you love. My heart honestly goes out to anyone who has suffered from racism or just being judged or labeled by the country where they're from, where they grew up. To me, we are all citizens citizens of this world. We are all one. I think we're all dealing with this in slightly different ways. You know, we are all unique in this, and we all have unique experiences when it comes to racism. And I think it's just important that we all do something. You don't have to think that you have to change the entire world just by one person, but if we all do something, it is going to make a positive change, and it is going to move us in the right direction. I will leave some resources down below in the description box where you can learn more about this movement, learn about ways that you can contribute and help, and some really great movies as well about Black empowerment that I've already watched and some that I want to watch. So I will have those below for you guys. I do think it's important though to stay positive in all of this, because the lower we get, the more sad and angry and fearful we are, the lower our vibration, and we want to keep our vibration high. It's only then that we can actually make a positive change and have enough energy to move forward. The reason for all of this is so that we can have a better world, a more positive and equal world. So I think it's really important to focus on that. And also, let's not judge other people by what they are or are not doing. I think we all just need to do what we can do, however big or small that is, and just make sure that the ball keeps on moving forward. Again, my heart goes out to everyone who has experienced injustice or racism. It should not be like that, and it breaks my heart to know that people are dealing with that on an everyday basis. I'm just sending you all so much love, and I really hope that all of this is going to bring about some change. And again, it starts with us. I know this is a very sensitive topic, so I just urge you guys to stay positive in the comments, and let's continue to be a positive light in this community and in our worlds, in our families, in our friendships, and stand together and just realize that we need to move forward, and the only way to move forward is to join together. So yeah, I am gonna go make myself some lunch, and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. So this is what I'm having for lunch today. I made a nice big salad with some yellow bell peppers, some sweet potatoes, chickpeas, and cucumber. And this dressing is with cilantro, lemon juice, garlic, ginger, some cashews, water, just blend it up. I will have the recipe down below. I also have some broccoli steaming up on the stove, so I'm gonna have that as well. Yum. I am now out on my afternoon walk. It is not very sunny today. It's pretty cloudy, but it still feels so good to get outside, get some fresh air. I usually like to listen to something quite positive and uplifting when I'm walking and just take in all the nature. I'm now back from my walk, and I just made myself a tea. This is called the Intense Chai Tea from English Tea Shop, and I just put some oat milk inside, and it is so delicious. It is also caffeine free, so this is what I've been drinking pretty much every night after dinner, and also sometimes during the day. And I actually haven't had any caffeine in about 2 months. I was never big on coffee, but I did used to have green tea or like matcha drinks during the day, but I just wasn't feeling the urge for it anymore. I think because of quarantine, we were sleeping a lot and just, you know, not having like super busy schedules and eating really well and just focusing on health and wellness. So I just didn't really feel the need for caffeine. Another reason I wanted to stop the caffeine is because I recently got off the birth control pill, which I am so happy about. You guys, I cannot explain to you how long I've been wanting to stop the pill and just not do that to my body. I know this is, you know, quite personal, but I think that a lot of women do watch my videos, and I think it's an important thing to talk about. So now, instead of the pill, I am taking my temperature every single morning, and I'm putting it into an app, like a period tracking app. And it's so amazing how you can follow your body based, or follow your cycle based on the slight fluctuations in body temperature that you have throughout your cycle. So just before you ovulate, your temperature rises a little bit, and then when you get your period, your temperature drops a little bit. And it's not by like a huge number, it's very, very slight, but still there is a pattern that you can start to learn, and then of course you can, you know, plan your month. So that's really exciting. And going back to caffeine. Caffeine can be a hormone disruptor for some women, and it can kind of throw your hormones off balance. And that is the last thing that I want to do right now, like voluntarily. I know already just taking yourself off of the birth control pill, your body has a lot of adjusting to do and balancing to do, so I didn't want to put any like extra strain on my body, you know, with caffeine. And that goes for overall wellness and lifestyle things. Just overall, I'm really trying to just support my body the best that I can, because I'm really scared that the fluctuations of hormones is going to throw my skin off. So yeah, I'm just trying to be extra careful with everything to just allow my body to not panic and to not stress out. Something else that I have been doing or not doing is putting nail polish on. I've actually let my nails breathe now for, again, I think almost 2 months, and my nails were so weak because I was doing gel polish all the time, and when I did do like a little break, it was only for a few weeks. But now my nails are so healthy, and I'm just so happy that I've just like nurtured them back to life. And of course, like nail polish and makeup and lots of like products and stuff, that is not good for our endocrine system either. So yeah, I'm just trying to be like extra gentle with my body right now so that it can find its balance again and hopefully not break my skin out all over the place. Things are starting to get back to normal here in Germany in terms of coronavirus and things being closed. Gyms are opening next week, which is very exciting for the classes. Like, that is what I miss. Life at home has been, we've had our ups and downs. Mo recently posted a video on his channel where he opened up about his anxiety, talking about some of the more challenging times that he's been facing the last few months. You know, him going through that definitely affects the both of us, and it's been quite tough, but I truly believe that people have to go through the things that they have to go through, and when we do face challenging times, it always makes us stronger. And I feel like we always learn from these situations. And I remember when I went through my difficult times, especially a few years ago, pretty much every single day I use lessons and tools that I developed during that time to help me move forward and to help to keep my mind right. And so there's always something positive that can come from this, but I know it's just so ugly and a horrible feeling when you're actually in it, you know? And I feel like this time that we've spent at home, I think just on a global scale, it's really forced us to look at ourselves, look at our lives, look at what is important, what we need to let go of. I feel like it's been a very important, not always easy, but important time. Right now, I'm going to drink my tea and chill out for a little bit, and then I will see you guys a little bit later on. Maybe I'll show you what I will make for dinner. Alright guys, it is now time for dinner, and I'm going to keep it super simple tonight. Here I have some potatoes that I've just sliced up, but these are already steamed, so I actually steamed these up yesterday. And then I just slice them up like this, and I put them in the oven on convection roast, and they get super nice and crispy without any oil. Steamed potatoes are a great way to meal prep because they are super easy to just pop in the oven, and they're so delicious. And with that, I'm going to have lots of vegetables. So here I have half an onion and some mushrooms that are just sauteing in a bit of water. This is the steamed broccoli from earlier that is already done, so I'm just going to throw that in at the end. And then some spinach. And of course, I'm just going to spice it a little bit, throw a sauce on top, and it's going to be delicious. So again, you want to have your oven on convection roast so that it makes the potatoes nice and crispy. Whilst that's cooking, I'm going to make a super simple dressing with maple syrup, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, some tahini, and the juice of 1 lemon. I'm going to put all the ingredients in this little jar and shake it up, and then pour it over the vegetables. So this is my dinner tonight. Really simple but super delicious, very rich in nutrients, and you can see how crispy these potatoes turned out, and it's super quick and easy. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.